Alright, so the question before us is, how many steps will I take if I walk 5.2 miles? So if I measure that one stride, that's one step, is 32 inches, and I go for a walk that's 5.2 miles, how many steps will I take? Well, let's make a little table. I'll put number of strides on this side of the table, and I'll put distance on this side. So one stride is 32 inches, two strides is 64 inches, three strides is 96 inches, four strides is 100 and let's see, 20, no wait, 134, right? Those. It's been a long day. I can't do let's see, 32 times 4, geez, 128. Boy, am I a mess today. 128. I knew something was wrong there. Oh, it's been a day. Anyways, oh, you know what? This is all in inches. In inches. But our measurement we were interested in is miles. So let's take a look here. Miles. Let's do a little conversion down here. 5.2 miles times, let's see, 5,280 feet per 1 mile, but I want inches. So times, let's see, 12 inches per 1 foot. Okay, so let's see, that is 5.2 times 5,280 times 12 gives us 329,472. That's a lot. 329,472. That's 329,472 inches. Okay. I have a funny feeling that going this way, this is going to take me a long time. So 5 is 150, 160, right? And so on and so forth. That's going to take me forever to get to 329,472 inches. So let's think about how are we going across the table here. Yes, I'm adding 32 inches for each new stride, but to go straight across, it's just 1 times 32 is 32, 2 times 32 is 64, 3 times 32 is 96, and so on. So our distance, d, is equal to, we'll call this d, we'll call this, n, equal to 32n. All right. And so to go in reverse, I could just divide both sides by 32, and I would get that d over 32 equals n. So that works out pretty well. So now we've got our d in inches. So we would say 329,472 inches divided by 32 equals, oh, not our distance, but our number of strides. So I'll take that big number, divide it by 32. That's 10,296. 10,296 equals n. And that is strides. So again, to get that, now I don't want you to get all wrapped up in the table here is a good way to get started if you're not sure what to do. That's why I'm using that method. But you don't have to make a table necessarily if you recognize, well, our distance is going to be that we travel for each stride times the number of strides gives us a total distance. All right, and then, so if you can just kind of figure this formula out and then rework it into that formula, and then go down here and convert your miles into inches, and then end up with a number of strides, I mean, that you're set with that. You don't have to make a table necessarily, but the table is just a way for us to kind of get thinking about it a little bit. So 10,296 strides. Wow. That's one way to get your steps in.